Pin him in. Things falling on the floor. I'm going to beat them up. Hello. I am at... Well, I'm out. I'm not telling you where I am. You'll probably recognise the place anyway. Yeah. I'm wearing this. Oh, look. Hello. I wonder if I can turn it round like real quick. Hello, squirrel. Hello, squirrel. Are you cute or what? Let's see if I can get around. Hello, squirrel. Oh, are you cute? I don't have anything for it, but I'm trying to get its attention so I can show it to you guys. It's the cutest squirrel in the world. Hello. I really want to stroke it. Can I stroke you? Can I pet your tail? Can I pet your tail? Issa will love this. I mean, look how cute this squirrel is. Look at it. It's just so big and fat and so fluffy. Look at its tail. Please don't bite me, but you can touch, but not bite. Give me a paw. 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 I'm in a really awkward position. I'm going to have to take my hand back. They always like to get me in the most awkward positions. I'm like literally just leaning back and twisting my body around. It's not really good. Hello, Fluffy. The last time I came here, a squirrel gave me its paw. It was so adorable. I wish I had that on camera. Hello. Don't know what it is. Don't you want to be filmed? Did you see how it covered itself with its tail when I was filming? There's a crow up there. And a dog. I'm having to twist my body around again. Oh, no fair. I want to feed it. Now it's going to go away. How very dare you? How very dare you feed my squirrels? There it is. There's the crow. Must have flown off. It just gave the crow a nut. They do like nuts, you know, crows. It's got it, look. There was a squirrel over there a minute ago. Where'd it go? I killed 2 birds with 1 stone and saw the cutest dog a minute ago. It's like fluffers. There's another crow. Oh, you can't see it because it's gone behind a tree. Crow. Hello, crow. There's a squirrel. Look, can you see it? It's walking like really far away. You probably can't see it in the camera. There it is. You can kind of see it bouncing around. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them, look. I can't see them. No, now I can. They're fighting. They're chasing each other. Can you see them? They're fighting. Well, you know, one of them's chasing the other. Squirrel! Just got a nut. I'll pretend I've got a nut so it'll come over. I know. I used to bring nuts out with me, but I keep forgetting. I've got a Ziploc bag that I had a load of nuts in. And I kept it in my bag that I always take out with me, just in case. It's just that I've not been coming to parks lately. I know it's stupid, this whole time it's been lovely weather and I've not even been coming to the park. Come on, let's walk about a bit, shall we? I've been sat here waiting for the swings this whole time, but there's always been somebody on it. Hello, squirrel. Like walking like I'm drunk right now. Hello. Are you the cutest? Look, it's covering itself with its tail. Come on, I won't hurt you. It's just a phone. It's a camera. I'm not recording. I'm not recording. Even squirrels get offended when you record them. Look at it. It's got its paw up. What if I did that? The sun. Sun and squirrel. Hello, sun. Hello, sun. Say hello to the sun, everybody. I'm just patting my hand on the ground. It seems to be. I really want to feed it, but I've got nothing. Even if I had some bread, that would be better. Are you a male or a female? I think it's got teats. Big one, aren't you? It kind of looks male because it's so big. I don't think the females are this big. This one's quite a big squirrel. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that's so cute. I can't climb this thing. Oh. I just got scared off by a thing. Oh, I see, it's a dog terrorizing everybody. Should we take a walk then? Oh, obviously, I want to acknowledge that I've just heard about the news. The Queen is dead. Long live the King. I meant to like mention that first, but I got distracted by squirrels. So yeah, that's really sad. I was really shocked when I first heard. It came from the mouth of somebody, so usually the first place that I hear any news like this from is my mum, because she catches the news, not only on the telly, but she also sees it on her phone. It just pops up apparently. So if anything like that happens, I expect to hear it first from my mum, because she watches the news. But I actually heard it from a friend instead, so oh, it's coming back now. Hello. Hello, squirrel. I'm really sorry I don't have anything for you. Is he actually with someone? Oh my god, that girl sounds like a bloke. So yeah, I was really shocked when I heard the news. Look at it, it's just stood up. Come on. Hello. It's just stood up showing its white underbelly off. It's cute. Yeah, very shocking news. So I've been trying to catch actual news about it, but I've not found anything because I don't get news. I'm not really on any kind of social network either where you know you hear about news either. So that's probably why I've not heard anything. Usually either I'm the first to know about these things or my mum. See you, squirrel. Or my mum's the first to know about these things, but it's weird. Like I say, I catch it or my mum catches it, but strange. I decided to sit there for a change because I don't normally sit there. Right, so I went to Asda today to have some lunch and got some bits, and then I went to Starbucks because I normally get the coffee from Asda, like a second cup of coffee, but you can only get caffeinated coffee there. So I go to Starbucks specifically to get decaf because it's the only place I can get decaf from. But I am absolutely not happy about paying their prices at all. Same with Costa. So I always get cheap coffee when I can. So I'm not going to lie, the cheap coffee is actually really nice. This one's nice though, but Asda coffee is nice, and the Co-op coffee is very nice. Got loads of squirrels up here. Hello. Sorry if the camera's kind of janky, but I've got bags on my arm, so maybe I'll swap hands. I like to carry everything with my left hand and my right hand be free. I haven't got anything. I'm so sorry. And even if I did, I've got my hands full. I'd have to put everything down. This looks like a small squirrel. This is another big one. This one looks kind of small. Just a bit smaller. Could be a young squirrel. Got another one here. Are you the one from before? Oh, it's cute. My ears there. Did he just stamp the squirrel? That's not very nice, is it? Get out of here. He might not like us wolves either. He might not like wolves. Run away. Oh my god. He just stamped at a squirrel. That's not very nice. I'm not going to lie, I don't always like being mothered by squirrels. If I'm trying to eat, like when I used to get a pasty and sit on a bench. What are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? Waving your tail at me. It does want attention, doesn't it? Oh, that one's doing it as well. Hello. Maybe that's the one that just got stamped at and it's a bit wary now. God, there's loads of them. There's loads of them here, look. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About eight of them. This one. That one's waving its tail at another squirrel now. What does that mean when they're waving the tail? Is it because they're scared or angry or... It looks like when they're angry, they're wagging the tail. Look at that one! Oh, look at that! Washing it, giving itself a wash. Oh, you missed it, sorry. I got it on camera, but it's so far away. There's another one waving its tail. I don't know, I think they're in shock. They don't normally wave their tails like this at me. I think they're in shock because of that guy stamping at them. The guy acted very aggressively. Oh, I've got loud here now, for God's sake. Right, we've got 4 in the shot here. 3 now. Another 3 here, so that's 6. And the 2 over there. There's a third one as well. Oh, 4th one. Oh God, there's loads of them, isn't there? They must breed a lot. It's funny, we don't have this many in our garden. And our garden is like probably the size of that field over there. It's still pretty big. And they're always breeding. Like the squirrels in our garden are always breeding, so you'd think there'd be more of them, but there isn't. There's only ever about 4 at a time in our garden. Don't know how many there is now because I haven't counted them, but it's not that many. I've seen about 3 at one time. We've had up to 6 at one time in the garden. That's the most we've ever had, and that was last year with the babies. Actually, not even with the babies. It was like all adults one time. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. Ever since then, I've only seen like a handful. I like how they still like to crowd around me, even though they know I've got no food. Maybe they want to be on camera. Normally, when they realise you've got no food, they just bugger off, don't they? Not these. I just saw that one off. Oh my God, look, I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. Could be curious. It could be curious. Whenever I start to move, they want to follow me. Look at this. This is seriously the most squirrels I've seen in one place. Hello, Dad of Dragon. Not seen you for a while. I'm absolutely surrounded by squirrels right now. The other ones have gone over there. Hello. I wish I could, I wish they would let me pet them, hold them. I would absolutely love to. Hello. Well, it's just that my cousin used to say that he used to go to the park and used to have squirrels like climbing all over him. And he could hold them and pet them. How do people get them like that? Is it like you have to keep going to the same place and the squirrels kind of get used to you? Like if it's the same squirrels. Oh, they're chasing each other. Oh, they're dispersing now. Bored me now. We've got bored. Millions. I should call this the squirrel stream because there's been loads of them, honestly. Oh, we got one playing hide and seek. One playing chase me. Hello. I like how they like to go behind me so I can try to twist my body around. No, we're surrounded again. We're surrounded. Hello. Hello, Dad of Dragon. How are you doing? Aw, hello. There's one up there as well. Are you cute? Are you cute? Please don't bite me. Can I hold you? Can I pet you? Oh, please. Oh, please. Come on. I want to hug you. I want to hug all of you. Have a handful of squirrels. That would be amazing. An arm full of squirrels. Just hold them and carry them around. Some people have pet squirrels. Don't know how they do that. Do they just rescue them? Like, just get a baby. I remember one time I rented a video from the library. Oh, see, they're chasing me. They're following me. You like me, don't you? That's the one that was shaking its tail at me a minute ago. Hello? Are you coming for a walk with me? That's so sweet. Come on. Come on. That was lovely. It was actually walking alongside me. That was amazing. I'm fine, boss. Yay, I'm so glad. It is kind of walking with me, but further away. See you, squirrel. Oh, I don't want to leave him behind. Oh, we've got another one. Hello. Got another one. That's a new one, I think. A bit shy. Its tail covering it. See you, squirrels. I'd like to get your attention. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it's doing that. Anyway, me and my mum, obviously, my mum rented this video for me from the library. Can't remember what library, but the library at the time. And it was about squirrels because I was absolutely mad about squirrels. What's she doing? I was recording the squirrels. Oh, look. More squirrels. Oh, the swings. You're just paranoid. Yeah, paranoia. You're paranoid. So what if I was recording anyway? It's not a crime. It's not a crime. Ugh. I'm not guilty. I ain't guilty. I realise now they like to just make you feel guilty because, oh well. The squirrels are everywhere. And when you record some of them, you get people in, and sometimes they're in a particular area where there's people, because obviously, you know, squirrels gravitate towards people because they have nuts and other things. And so I was recording some squirrels earlier, and the squirrels went to the people. Yeah, that's a point. Why were they looking at my phone? What were you spying on me for? What were you looking at my phone for? I was filming the squirrels. There were squirrels near you and those boys that you claim I was recording. Because the squirrels went up to the people. But anyway, so what? It's not a crime to record. It isn't. If I was doing it in their own homes, it would be a crime. Besides, you lot are always recording. Kids in general. You're always recording people, and in schools, so you're even getting kids on camera because you record in schools. I've seen YouTube videos. I haven't, but as long as you're not doing anything wrong, then what does it matter anyway?
I don't want my face on your camera.
Because you're afraid the police will find you and identify you for doing something bad?
I just don't want some weirdo having my face on the phone.
Weirdo, you're the weirdos because you've been spying on me. You're harassing me. You're harassing me. I haven't been recording you.
Right, prove it.
I don't have to prove it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Just leave me alone, okay? Well, at least I've got this. I haven't got anyone's face on it. I was recording the ground.
Oh, so my face is on the ground, is it?
Well, it must be because you claim that your face is on it, so it must be on the ground then. Actually, underground. I was trying to record myself and the squirrels. There's no squirrels around. I'm not letting them driving me out anyway. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to do shit. But if they come near me, I'm going to call the police. I see they're not even brave enough to come near me. I'm recording for my own safety anyway. Because they're harassing me now. Oops. I almost fell backwards. I wasn't recording then, was I? Wasn't there? There were squirrels everywhere. All you saw was me recording squirrels. Didn't we? Well, I'm not doing anything wrong. Oh, they're telling everybody now. Great. So I might get bombarded and harassed, but if they do, I'm going to call the police. They're getting closer. But if they do, we'll leave, but I can do whatever I want. They're the ones looking at my phone. They were weird. They were looking at my phone. They said, you zoomed in. Now if they can see that I'm zooming in, it means they've been looking at my phone. They're behind me now. Just ignore them. They just admitted that they were recording me, by the way. They just admitted that they were recording me. I'm going to hold my phone to my chest in future. I was looking at my phone. Pardon? Thank you, but they're harassing me, so I don't think they're very nice. They're looking at my phone. They were looking at my phone. I was recording squirrels, and they accused me of recording. Well, they said I was zooming in, so they thought, oh, yeah, they saw my phone. They were looking at my phone. That's an invasion of privacy, don't you think?
Yeah, well, you've got our face on video, and don't you think that's an invasion of privacy?
I haven't.
Show me then.
Show her.
Because you literally went like this on your phone.
I don't have to show anyone my phone, though.
You don't have to film people.
Well, I'll tell them that you're harassing me. And that I wasn't recording.
What, you're going to tell them that you're arrested?
Wrestling me. But you're hounding me, though. And it's 2 against 1 as well. That's not fair.
Well, you should be recording kids.
Yeah.
You're recording some boy in Man United.
But I don't need to take this, so I'm just going to leave, okay? Just, I wasn't. I wasn't.
You saw me. You're embarrassing yourself.
You're embarrassing yourself. With my face? That's prejudice. You don't like my face. That's rude. Fucking weird. I'm going to keep my phone close to my chest so people like you can't be looking at my phone. And you just admitted to recording me. So you've had someone recording me then. And now you're probably going to spread it around and spread rumours that are not true. Now that's wrong. I don't have a video. But I'm not going to, even if I did have a video, I wouldn't show it. But you're probably going to show mine. If you just admitted you have a video, so if you do, you're going to show it around and spread rumours and probably get me harassed and hassled. Don't like it. Well, Well, if anybody harasses me because of your video, I'm going to be calling the police. In fact, I should record you for proof of your faces so I can show the police if you get me harassed. So you better not. You better not. No, it isn't. You can record whatever you want. It's the intention behind it. Oh my God. I ain't coming here again. I better just stay home. Whoa, the sunset's gorgeous. It was a mistake coming here. Told you, they're just trying. They're fucking following me. Right, as soon as we get out of sight, we should run. We should run. Because I don't want them knowing where I live. They probably already do. Well, they don't know where I live, right? But listen to them. They're fucking following me. That girl did you hear that girl that was complimenting me? Even she was on their side in the end. She didn't believe me at all. Crap. They all think they're right, don't they? They all think that I'm the one that's always in the wrong. Do you know what? If someone was recording me, though, like, again, hypothetically, because I know they keep saying, oh, you just admitted to recording me. I'm like, no, I didn't admit to shit. I said if, like, hypothetically. Hypothetically, if I did have a video of you on my thingy. If I did have a video of you, blah, blah, blah. That's what I said, if, like, hypothetically. Well, they said, oh, you just admitted to having a video. Ooh. I'm like, no, I should have said that. I should have said hypothetically. if I had one. If I had one, I was trying to say if I had one, I could record whatever I want. It's not a crime to record. Sorry, but it isn't. It's not a crime to record. Depends on the intentions. If you're recording kids because you're a paedophile, like, because they just call me a paedophile, right? If you're recording kids for that reason, then yeah, that's wrong. But if I'm just recording and I just happen to get children in the video because I'm recording something else, like in this case I was live streaming. Hang on, why did you decide to leave Instagram? I didn't leave Instagram. All of my accounts got deleted, which is weird because I've had them for years. I don't know why they've suddenly gotten deleted now. All of them. I had 2 Facebook accounts and 2 Instagram accounts, and all 4 of them were deleted. I'm not sure why, because they don't tell you why, which I suppose I understand, because the reason they don't tell you is because you're supposed to know all the rules, and if you break them, I guess it's on you. And if you didn't know the rules, then ignorance, I know, is no excuse. So, what time is it? Shit, I better go on the main road. I think the local shop that I normally go to is shut. Oh wait, we could go to the co-op, couldn't we? That's true. But then again, I'll probably get more trouble there. But I think I've just passed the shop I normally go to. Oh, I'll see. Hello, puss. Hello, puss. Oh, doggy. We've got a doggy. Now, I'm going to record the dog, but I'm not going to record the person because I know I'll get in trouble. Actually, adults don't mind if you record them. It's just kids that, well, you know, teenagers and young people that don't like it. But adults don't mind. Hey, doggy. Adults don't mind. I didn't leave Instagram. I might create a new one, but not yet. Hello. See you later, doggy. Guys, do you think you could, I mean, I could probably do this myself, but do you think you could possibly look up the rules, so to speak? Because I want to know my rights when it comes to recording, so that I can I know that I have the right to not do what they asked me to do. They told me to prove that I wasn't recording them. Now I've been told that I don't have to prove it. I don't have to show my people my phone if I don't want to. But I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. To be honest, I don't want them coming over to me and looking at my phone. I don't feel comfortable with it. You're embarrassing yourself. What the fuck? What does that mean? No, they were embarrassing me, actually. I wasn't embarrassing myself, they were embarrassing me. Because now they're going to tell everyone in that park that I was recording them. And they're going to show people, because they just admitted that they have a recording of me. So they're now going to show everyone. And they're going to put it online. Right? And they're going to show everyone in person as well. And now I'm going to get hounded now wherever I go. Because they'll probably show loads of people. Great. This is fantastic. And I'm sure they won't be stupid enough to put it on YouTube. Not that I can actually do anything if they do put it on YouTube. Because I actually discovered a video of me online that somebody had posted, and I tried reporting it, and there's actually nothing I can do to report it, if you know what I mean. Nothing I can do, apparently. Hello. Yes, of course. I'm a bit in shock. Been harassed by kids again.
Oh God, yeah.
You know that me and my mum have been harassed by kids for years.
For a while, yeah.
Well, I've just been in the park and some kids started accusing me of recording. Now I was recording the squirrels. There were squirrels everywhere and you can't help but get other people. They claim I was deliberately filming these and some boys that were near squirrels. I said I wasn't like doing it at squirrels. And anyway, they admitted that they've got a video, and now they're going to show it to everyone and say I'm recording them. So now I'm probably going to get harassed some more. Guess what? You know what? If I found a video on YouTube of me, I couldn't do anything about it. Apparently can't even report it. I tried because I found somebody had a video of me on their YouTube, and I tried to. You could report it saying this is a video of me. You can get a video of you taken down as if it's copyrighted apparently, or copywritten. Anyway, can I pull Carlton Bright Super Kings? Everything just calmed down as well, but now this is gonna blow everything up again. It's just never gonna end.
It's pathetic.
You know, I'd move away if I could, but you know, my mum's disabled, so I have to be a carer, so I can't even move away.
Is your mum not well?
But she's disabled.
Is she?
Yeah, she's got breathing problems. Yeah, she doesn't go out.
She's not.
Well, that's mainly because of COVID.
Right.
She's scared of getting COVID.
I bet she is.
Yeah, so she's not been out for 4 years.
Blimey.
I wish you could come out with me, because at least then I have like backup. I told them, I said it's 2 against 1, it's not fair.
Yeah.
So that's a problem as well. Like,
These kids are awful.
they are awful, aren't they? I don't know what's wrong. Well, they kept telling me to prove it, but I don't have to.
How can you prove that you're not? Oh.
I guess they want me to show them all of my phone and
You
say,
shouldn't have to. You
no.
shouldn't have to,
Well, I told them that. I said I don't have to, and they said, "Oh well, you're guilty then." No,
Idiots.
I actually have rights to not do that if I don't want to.
Right, that's 42.60, please.
And you know what I said? Even if I was recording, it's fine. It's actually legal. And they said, "Oh right, so you admit?" I said, "No." I said, "Hypothetically, if I did record you, I'm not admitted to anything."
Thank you very much.
Could you get us blue super kings, please?
It worked. Mum must have. Oh yeah. I'm so glad that I do record, because if I didn't record, I wouldn't get that on camera, would I? Now, yes, I was recording, but I was recording the voice. I wasn't recording their faces, was I? Did I at any point get them on camera? No, I didn't. And if I did, it was an accident. Like if my camera just happened to face them at one point. It was like probably for a split second. Do you know what she said? She acted like it was okay that I was recording as long as I promised not to show it. So now because, you know, because I said I wasn't recording, now she said she's going to show her my video. That's not fair. Now I'm going to get people harassing me now. Ho hum. It's just never going to fucking end, is it? I'm just going to be, for as long as I live here, basically, I'm just going to get harassed. It's awful. I mean, look at it. I'd much rather live somewhere else. I'd rather live in the countryside, because then I can record all the squirrels and animals that I want. Unless they're going to start saying that that animals, you know, have to give consent to be recorded now as well. Like, oh, you can't record animals unless they consent to it. I won't be surprised if that's next. So first it's kids, now it's animals that you're not allowed to record unless you get consent. But look at it, it's just a horrible area. My area's nice though. No, shipper. Unable to connect. I should be able to connect. It's on. Oh no, maybe I've used all my data. Oh shit. Maybe I've used all my data. That's not good. I can't remember why, but it's not good. Oh yeah, I need it for maps. That sounds like my dog. That is just like how my dog sounded. JD. Is it him? Reincarnated. Woof. That sounds very similar. Very similar. He had a deep bark like that. What was I saying? We'll get some Wi-Fi in a minute, so I won't be wasting my data anymore. So now I've just wasted my data and got a new, I suppose, set of enemies that's now going to show my image to everyone. Because you know the weird thing is, all the years that the kids have been harassing us, they've never once recorded. But now they have. Which is worse, because now they're going to show it around and say, oh, this freak and this weirdo did this, and this freak and this weirdo did that. So now my video and picture, or whatever it is they're going to show, is going to be plastered all over the local, you know, the place of the local people. Like, I don't know where they're going to put it, but I guess they're going to just, like, put it... They're just going to show people in person, I don't know. But they might, you know, they'll probably spread it online as well. Maybe not publicly, but maybe they'll, like, just send it to people that they know. And they probably, these kids, you know, they have, like, hundreds of friends, thousands of friends. So now, all of it is going to be, they're probably going to send it to everyone. And, like, people around here are going to now recognise me. And who are they going to believe, you know? I'm presuming they don't have me on there fighting my case. I'm presuming that the video that they got isn't me, you know, saying I wasn't recording them. It's probably just an image of me walking. That bit where they said, oh, we saw you recording us. And the bit where I was kind of quiet for a bit because it was like a shock when I heard that. So I didn't say anything at first. I didn't think it was going to escalate to that, so I just didn't say anything. I thought, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. But I'm presuming it's now going to escalate, you know. They're going to escalate it, so I bet they don't have me on the video to harass me. I like how nobody on this stream has, like, been concerned about what just happened. And the fact that I was getting hounded. But anyway, moving on. So, you know how this all started? I mean, it started before that, but... like, started when I was about 10, actually. The local kids harassing us when I was about 10. And it was my mum that they actually harassed. It was my mum that was the focus of their harassment. And it was because we lived here in this big house and big grounds and everything, and they thought it was like a haunted, spooky house. And they thought that because my mum wore black, that she was a witch. She did used to wear kind of witchy clothes, like kind of gothic, like black frilly lacy dresses and stuff that kind of, I guess, were like witchy. So they used to think she was a witch. So that's where it all started when they first started harassing us. It was mainly my mum that they harassed because they thought she was a witch. So they've been harassing us, like way worse than this. Like they would actually just come, like gangs of them would come and they'd like wreck the property and stuff like that. And they would climb over and they would verbally abuse my mum. Again, it's just all my mum in the beginning. And they used to call her a witch. And then I made these friends, and then one day this friend of mine, she took me to her estate where she lived, which is down that end of my street. So all the hooligans come from that end of my street. But she took me to her end of my street, which is where she lived. And there was like a bunch of kids playing in that area. I was about 11 at this point. Yeah, I think I was either 11 or 12. 11. I was definitely 11. Okay, so I was 11 and she was about 13, and she took me to her end where there was like a group of children. Now we'd not heard, like we hadn't had any harassment for a while. At this point, because they kind of do it on and off. There's times when they do it constantly, like every day, and then there's times when it's like off for a while and they don't bother us for a while. Like sometimes it can last for years, but usually it doesn't. Usually it lasts for a few months to a year. At this point, we hadn't had any harassment for a while, and I hadn't heard anybody like call my mum a witch. But anyway, so this friend of mine, she took me down there. When they saw I was with her, they started chanting, "Witch, witch, witch." Now at this point, I was like super shy. When I was a kid, up until I was about maybe 15, I was like really shy. And this was so embarrassing and humiliating. I was like, oh shit, I'm the focus. And it's like, no, I don't want to be the focus. I was hoping that she would bring me there and I could kind of integrate with them. But it was like, witch, witch. And I was like, oh my God, they were all staring at me and chanting witch. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. And imagine this happening to a shy person. Like, I felt a bit better because I was with my friend, but it was like all of them against like one of me, because it was just me that they were sort of saying that to, not my friend, because obviously they know her. But when I was there, they didn't really bother. They didn't do anything, you know. Like, I didn't know that they thought of me as a witch, because I'd only ever heard of them calling my mum a witch, not me. But I suppose it figures that if your mum's a witch, or you know, they think you're a witch as well, I suppose. But they never actually directly call me a witch when they were calling my mum a witch. But it was just this one time when I went there with my friend. And, you know, I encountered her neighbouring kids, and they were calling witch, witch, witch to me. That I thought, oh, they think I'm a witch too, and that's kind of weird because they've never called me a witch before. Even when they came to harass us and they were calling my mum a witch, they never called me a witch or said anything about me. They didn't bother about me at all. So that's what happened there. So that's how I found out that, you know, they thought I was a witch as well. And then several years later, like, we didn't really get harassed that much until I was about 15 or 16. I was about 12 when I made another friend from down there, actually, her friend, and I ended up making a friend with someone who lived down there. And that's how I met my friend that I had, which I won't name names, but you probably know who I'm talking about. The only friend I had as a teenager between the age of about 12 or 13 to just before my 17th birthday, I had this friend who used to visit like every week. And she was a friend of someone who lived down there, and that's how they knew me, because I'd met those kids when I was 11. So anyway, so that's how that happened. And then when I was about 15, I think it was, 16, they started harassing me relentlessly, but it was mainly me they harassed now, because I obviously was older now and I was more seen and more independent and more vocal now, I suppose. So it was like me that mainly that they harass now. But then they stopped for a while. And it was, I think when I was about 17, my 17th Halloween, that I decided to dress as a wolf for the first time. And they obviously saw me dressed as a wolf. I don't know how, because I'm in here. I only dressed as a wolf in here. I didn't go out there dressed as a wolf, by the way. But I did kind of howl because I thought it would be fun, and I thought it would be like a spooky prank to like howl and make everybody think that there was a real wolf around. I thought that was kind of cool doing that. But they got to find out that it was me. Sorry, I wonder where that funny haze thing is coming from. It's weird. Anyway, so they found out that the howling was me and that I was dressed as a wolf. But I did kind of continue to wear my wolf hat after Halloween because I just liked it. I liked the wolf hat. I thought it was cool, and I thought I'd start like a new trend type thing. So I continued to wear this wolf hat. It was a proper hat with ears, like a furry hat with ears. I still have it somewhere, but I haven't seen it for ages. I'm hoping to come across it one day so I can show you guys my very first wolf hat. The one I was wearing when the kids started harassing me relentlessly. And when they first started calling me Wolfie. Anyway, so like brief history and all. So, yeah, ever since that Halloween, and I guess I continued to wear that hat afterwards. And I did kind of like the idea of identifying as a wolf. So that became my fursona. Like I say, they found out about it, and ever since then they've like called me Wolfie, which is fine. Like, them knowing about it is fine, but it's the way they reacted to it that was bad. Like, they didn't know who I was, so it's not even like it was the same kids that harassed us back when I was 10 and 11 and stuff. Until like 13. But it turns out there was some of the same kids there. The ringleader was one of them, so I guess he kind of told them about me, but they acted like they didn't know me. And when they used to come, like, they came every day to supposedly befriend me and talk to me. But they always asked me loads of questions like they didn't know me. And they would always get nasty and horrible, and that's when I'd walk away. But then the next day they'd come back when I was out with the dog at about 4. I took the dog out about 4. And they'd come at some point, or they'd be already waiting for me when I came outside. And they would be calling me and being nice and say, come and talk to us and stuff. But I didn't want to because they were nasty the previous day. But I would always end up, like, just to sort of shut them up, like to get rid of them, I would go over there and talk to them just to kind of satiate their curiosity. But every time I went over there and started talking to them, we always started out nice and friendly. And they always ended up being rude and nasty and bullying me and stuff. So I would always walk away and come out the next day, and they'd come back and they'd be calling me and say, come talk to us. And it happened every day like that. Until eventually I got fed up of it. I gave them loads of chances to be nice and friendly. And I was always nice and friendly back, but they always got nasty for no reason. They'd usually start by throwing stones or spitting at me or saying something rude. And then they start getting all rowdy and, you know, excited and aggressive. So I go away. And then they stopped being friendly, and then they continued every day to come. But this time they would just sit on the wall and call me names and just be rude and nasty and shout verbal abuse at me. Or throw, like, bottles over and smash the dog, you know. We were worried for the dog because he kept throwing bottles over. Now, who's abusing the dog there? Not me. They're bloody throwing stuff over for the dog to slice his paw pads on. That's not very good. And they used to throw over food as well. Usually chocolate, which is poisonous to dogs. Gosh, it's going really dark. I'm sorry about this, guys. So let's see. So when they started coming every day and they were just harassing me and being nasty, I did kind of, well, I ignored them mainly. But if they got too invasive, I would sort of... Now, this is where the whole you chase kids come from. Now, remember, I'm in my own garden. This is my property. They were on my wall. I would run at them to scare them off, to get rid of them. Anybody would. If there was anybody sat on their wall giving them verbal abuse or trespassing, anybody would run after them to, you know, scare them out. Not really chase them, but to scare them off. Anybody would do that. Okay, so, you know, they went over the wall. In the end, I always ended up calling the police, or my mum would. So it was mainly me that they were targeting now, because I was always the one in the garden, and I was always the one that was kind of like defending the property and like telling them to go away, or running at them to scare them off, or calling the police. So now I was the focus. So it started out with my mum, the focus of the harassment, and it ended up with me, the focus of the harassment. Because I was like more mouthy now, you know, I was less shy now at this point. About 17, it took me until I was 17 to be sort of a bit more like assertive and a bit more sort of aggressive, and like whereby I defend myself. I mean, not aggressive for no reason, obviously, but just like aggressive, just like how could that girl compare, that girl at the park just now, how could that girl compare me with the other two girls? I dressed really nice and they were dressed just, well, normal. They were just dressed in regular clothes. But they said both me and those other two girls were nice. Why did she tell me that, though? Did she think we were together? Like, why did she tell me that? She not only found me looking nice, but she also thought the other two girls looked nice, as if we were all together. When she first came at me, that girl, I thought she was going to have a go at me about recording as well, because I thought they were all together. I thought they were all friends. It's weird when she came up and, said I look nice. But then the other girls also look nice. Like, why would she tell me that? But they were, like, dressed in sports clothes, like, casual clothes. Like, why would she... Or does she mean that she just thought we were attractive? Like, not just the outfits, but just in general. I don't know. See, that was really nice. See, I've had a good day today. It's such a shame that had to happen. Because that would have been my last compliment. And it was like... Because I've had a few compliments today. And that would have, like, topped it off nicely. But now I'm focusing on the bad stuff. And normally I'd brush that kind of thing off, but they've now got a video of me and they're absolutely determined to, like, I know what they're going to do, because I've now all gotten up in arms about me recording. So now they're going to bloody well be showing this video to everyone. At least I look nice. I suppose that's an up. But they're going to be, like, slagging me off, saying, oh, this weirdo was recording us. And they're going to be, kids like to bandy about the word paedophile, don't they? And that's what they said to me in the park. They said I was recording them like a paedophile. So now they're going to be telling people that, and now I'm going to be branded as that. I'm going to be branded as that now. They're going to show everyone, and they're going to all call me that, aren't they? They're going to call me a weirdo. They're going to call me a pedo. Because you heard. I'm going to watch this back later, but I think it was on there because she was close enough when she said it. I was recording like a pedo. Recording kids like a pedo. So they're going to bandy that around now. So as if it's not bad enough that the local kids already brand me as the local freak because I dress different. And that because I dressed as a wolf and howled when I was like 17. It's like a decade later now. It's like, but I'm still getting harassed and called wolfy and howled at when I go out. Like just, the other day when I went out. It wasn't the other day. I think it was last Thursday. Last Thursday I went to the park, and when I was coming back, they were all going. I came across this group of, not a big group, like maybe 4, 5 girls. They didn't look like the hooligans, but they started calling me wolfy and they started howling at me. And now I've not had that for a while, so it's not bad enough that people do that at me, even to this day, a decade later. Like they can't possibly know me by now. Like a decade later, these are all different kids all these kids now are different kids from what the ones who started harassing me were a decade ago. So they can't possibly know me, so they've got something out there whereby they're talking about me still and spreading it around. So they must have a video or a picture of me, because people recognise me. People who don't even know me recognise me, so there must already be a picture or a video out there of me somehow, somewhere, of me probably. When I was 17 and dressed like a wolf. They probably got that of me. But that's okay. That's kind of... It's not good that they're harassing me for that, but I'd rather be kind of just known as the freak who dresses like a wolf, but now I'm going to be known as a fucking paedophile that records them. You know, that's bad. And I'm not that, you know. Absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting that but kids do, they just love these words, they love to spread it around. I've said this before, they're not progressive. I told them. I even told them that they record. So what does it matter if I record? They all are always recording. As then I've seen videos of kids like them recording in schools. And they will have kids on them. They will have kids because it's usually kids that they record. So they will have kids on them. So out there are videos on YouTube of kids. They either record themselves or they record the other kids in schools. So that's kids out there on the internet. So what does it matter if I do it anyway? Obviously, if somebody does it for that intention, because they are paedophiles, then obviously that's bad, but I'm not doing it. If I do record anybody, it's not for weird reasons. It's my bloody hobby. I record anybody, anything, animals, people, you know. I do it because it's my hobby. Plus, it's for protection purposes too. And I like to get faces on it so that if I ever get harassed by anyone, or it turns out that these people have committed a crime, you know, I've got them on camera. Well, like I've said, that's the only reason why people get up in arms about being recorded is because they either have already committed a crime or they intend to commit a crime and they don't want their face out there. Because of what I've just said, that I can, you know, if I have people's pictures or videos on my phone and it turns out that they've committed a crime, it's like, well, I've got the person on camera and I can identify them. Oh well. So, here you go. So that's kind of... thirsty. What did I do with my... Well, I'm exhausted, but I'm still going to brand it as a good day anyway. Even though... Sorry, it's dark now. Even though that's happened, I'm still saying it's a good day. I felt good and I know I look good. And I got lots of compliments today. Yeah. It's okay, I mean, it's coming up for sort of... Well, probably be more like November. It's coming up for winter and, like, shitty weather, so I won't be going to the park anyway. I think I should just do what my mum said and just, like, stay in the house, just not go out. She keeps saying don't go out, like, you've got to sort the house out and you've got to paint, you know, get back into painting. I've got loads of things to paint. I've got to do animals. She suggested that I paint animals mainly and put them on Facebook and what have you. I know I've got to paint a picture of the Queen and the Queen's corgis and Prince Philip and maybe Charles. Not Camilla. She will never be our Queen. She's a commoner and she's evil. So she will never be the Queen. But I might paint King Charles. Oh, my hip. Wish I could sit on the sun lounger. I need to sit down a minute. I've got to do dinner, so I've got to relax. I kind of like it out. You know, this time of night, this time of day, or whatever you want to call it. I like it. It's my favourite time when it's kind of partly, just a bit light. I've locked the gate, haven't I? So I can just sit down now. I've got to cook. Ooh, it's dark. I'm not allowed to put on any lights. Mum will probably wonder why I've been out so long. Oh well, no, my mum's right. I should just stay in. Every time I go out, I just get trouble anyway, so... Hello, Mama! L-ooh. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I've got to... cook, but I really just want to sit down just for 5 minutes. It's a bad idea, but I've got to. I've been stood for so long and very drained. This kind of stuff. that understandably drains you. Not just going out and walking around, but also being harassed and having to argue and defend yourself really does take its toll. Better wash my hands. Oh, I see. My hip is absolutely killing me right now. Well, not the worst pain ever, but it's starting to escalate a little. Oh, I can't tell Mum about this. She'll definitely ban me from going out. If I ban myself, now that's... I don't want somebody else like my mum telling me I can't go out because, like, too finite. So I don't think I'll tell Mum about this. Even though I kind of want to. But I'm not gonna. Because she'll be like, oh, don't go out. Too bad I didn't think to bring my pad down. I could show off my latest arts. But I'm not going upstairs yet, so let's wash my hands and I can sit down. Right, I think I will stop the stream and relax a little. Get my hair off my face. Oh, I got a clip. Nope. Okay then. I hate my hair like that, you know. I like my hair sort of framing my face. But it's annoying. It gets very annoying. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna read. Ta-da! I've got loads of books like this. Really need to get into reading. My mum is right. I get it. Yeah. It's probably best not to go out. Just stay home. Focus on, what's the word? Honing in my talents and expanding my knowledge of how to become successful and brilliant. I don't have the other books here, but I have got other books. I've got Dare to Be Great. I've got another book about habits. Not this. Just good habits, I guess. I forgot what it's called. Forgotten the other one. But it's about becoming successful anyway. I had to get it because it called to me because inside it says the book is for Daisy. And I thought, oh wow, that's a sign. Because when I was looking in the bookshop, I remember looking at a few books and I was like, I wanted all three of these particular books. I was like, which one should I get? And the one that called out to me was the one about success, and it had like stars on it, and I thought, it's a really nice looking book. And then, like I say, opening it up and it's saying it's for Daisy in there, I thought, oh yeah, it's meant to be. So I've got that one. But actually it turns out I've got all three, because I decided every time I went, I would get a different one. So instead of just saying, like, just picking one and then that being it forever, just like buying that one and then that's it forever, I have decided to buy all three. So I bought the Habits one first. Then I was given the other one, the Dare to Be Great one, for a Christmas present. And then that Success one I bought again. I prefer to get stuff like that for presents, really, because, you know, so if I buy everything for myself, people don't have, like, they might run out of ideas of things to get me. So I prefer, when I know I want something, I prefer to put it on my Christmas or birthday list. So aside from staying in, so I can do these more constructive things, including reading, to learn things, hone in my skills, play piano to keep sharp on my talents, and drawing and painting to build my artist career. But my mum also thinks, she told me that perhaps I should, give up, like, doing videos and YouTube and everything. A lot of people don't like this kind of stuff. They think it's destructive and they think it's bad. It's evil. And they're probably right. It's probably just best to keep your private life private. That's what they talk about, you see, privacy. It's best to just, like, not put yourself out there through these kind of things. I agree with them on one level. Like, look at the trouble it causes. Whenever I go out and about and I make YouTube videos and live streams, I get hounded by arseholes like these. And then I end up feeling like shit. And then it paves the way for being harassed more in the future. Like, it's escalated. Like, every time I've done this, to be honest, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. Like, this one's, like, so far the worst, because now, for the first time, they've got a video of me. Although I don't really believe that. I think they've probably got videos from the past as well that they're spreading around, but now they've got a video of me.
You know that Mary had a little lamb?
Yeah.
It's actually a real person.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Mary saw you.
And she really had a lamb.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I ran after her. Are we cooking? Because I'm absolutely starving.
Yeah, I'm getting on the go.
Absolutely starving Thursday. I don't know. I'm doing nothing.